Hey guys, today we're going to be going over the storage setup in the back of my Jeep. It's kind of a storage tour, if you will. I know everybody who has a Jeep Wrangler complains about there's not enough space, so let me show you what it looks like when you have enough space. First, I started off with UWS here. This is a weatherproof all aluminum toolbox. It cost me about $440 or so, and it fits in here really good. As you guys can see, there's like this super tight clearance between this thing and the subwoofer, but it doesn't rattle. It's like super solid and it's lockable, which is awesome. So if I want to take the top off of the Jeep, then I can do that and lock all my belongings in here and not have to worry about them. I do a lot of work, so I have a bunch of tools, Jeep stuff in here, got work stuff in here. These are things that I use, more frequently, tools and such. So this box is really saving the back of my Jeep. As you can see, I started to get a couple scratches from just having things floating around back here. So great solution. I built this box on a hinge system, so it actually rocks back. Even though it's bolted down, it's sitting on like two really heavy duty hinges so that I can still access under the floor here. I have a ratchet system and some jumper cables and other things under here that I like to keep. The most noticeable thing besides this obviously is the XG cargo bags. I have mixed feelings about these. I bought these, they were about $180. And while they provide a really cool mounting space for this light, they are not as useful as I originally thought they might be. They have some MOLLE here on the outside. As you can see, I attached a flashlight on this side here. And they are relatively quiet. They sit on a metal frame here and they cover just this section. They don't create any kind of blind spot when I'm driving. The headrests are actually in the way, and you can see there is some things in here, but there isn't that much stuff, and it does get full relatively quick. So if you are going to buy this and just keep a few things, this is fine, but I would really recommend getting something else for your first storage bag. This is really like little odds and ends that you also want quick access to. All right, moving on. I got this little tray here. Let's see if I can get this out of here. This little tray is great because it's super easy. It was like 35 bucks and it just bolts into the hardtop mounts, and it's just a really great, convenient way to carry extra things, wet things. It's waterproof. It's just a plastic tray, so it's absolutely silent. And just as I mentioned, this is completely silent when I'm riding down the highway. The only thing it didn't come with here is this floating tray, which I got from Lowe's, and this is also silent for the most part, as long as you ratchet them down good. I wanted everything to be nice and quiet back here, so this for 35 bucks on Amazon, definitely not a bad buy. I was perusing Amazon and I saw these really cool plates for like 50 bucks, and it came with both sides, and so I ended up buying them. And then I found these really cool MOLLE bags that have the webbing attached to the bag, and they fit really well on there, and it still leaves me a little bit of space in case I want to mount something extra on here. And I just keep extra masks in there right now. I've got so much space that I can just fill these two things up with 50 packs of the surgical masks, because we're all rocking the pandemic right now. On the other side, I ended up mounting this really large bag that I could not get to sit straight, so we name it the sag bag. Actually, we called it the sag bag, and it just has a bunch of like extra heavy use items in here, mainly for my Milwaukee drill drivers, but it still really works really well. It doesn't make any noise, and it can carry 2 pairs of clothes essentially for a weekend trip just in this little bag alone. So it's super nice. That is the tour of the rear of my Jeep. Like I said, I just wanted something super functional that would allow me to keep my work and tools organized, safe, and waterproof in case I wanted to take the roof off. So if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, just let me know. So if you guys have any questions, put them down below, like, subscribe. See you guys later.